Early finals predictions. Can I get everybody's final?
Warriors in 5 over the Celtics.
Leak?
All right.
It's gonna be the Warriors and Heat, and I think it'll go to 7. And I think.
Yes, 2.
You can leave it there if you want. You can leave it there.
Nah, you know what? I'm gonna go with my boy this year. I think Jimmy gonna pull it out.
Wow.
Jimmy can get him on.
Jimmy Butler get his first ring. I wonder what that would do to his legacy all
Paul
time.
George? No.
That's a different question.
Yeah, that's a valid conversation.
Yeah, that would be a great conversation.
Cements it as one of the top greatest two-way players in all history.
But that make him a superstar, or is he still just
No, he's still a star.
just a star?
No. If he gets to the finals, he's a superstar.
I mean, he made it to the finals in the bubble.
But I'm saying no one saw the Heat going to the finals in the bubble. I mean, it was like, oh wow,
look
the
at
Heat in the finals. And remember, in Game 1, Bam and Goran Dragic got hurt, so the series was kind of like over. Like we knew the Lakers were gonna win. It was like just a matter of how many games. But my finals prediction, I think. I want to say Dallas because Luka's just balling right now, but they don't have a team. Their team is just not like the overall team. So I gotta go Golden State, and then in the East, I think Boston's gonna come through. I think Golden State and Boston, bro. I'm gonna give Tatum his first Finals MVP. I think the Celtics win that. I think they win that in.
Now Tatum's a bucket, bro.
I think they win that in 6 or 7.
Bucket, bro.
I think Tatum is evolving right before our eyes into like a true bona fide like superstar.
I think he's a top 10 player.
I know Malik doesn't want to hear it. I'm
Why
sorry,
do y'all
bro.
like Jason Tatum so much? Not saying like,
because he's good, bro.
Why do y'all believe Jason Tatum is such a?
Just look at the playoffs. Look at what he's doing.
I don't think Tatum has a weakness. I think there's a certain group of
He's
players.
that guy on defense.
He's getting better. He's definitely gotten better.
Yeah, I think he's getting better. So there's like certain players in the league. It's like
Everybody looks good on defense in the zone. Just put that out there. Everybody looks great on defense.
I mean, Jason didn't look that bad against KD against the Nets.
I mean,
He
a
didn't.
bunch of double teams, but you know.
No, hold on, wait a minute. Just because John said that, I knew that was coming. There were 3 specific times where Tatum rose up with KD and blocked his jump shot.
Who you know block a KD
I've
shot,
never
bro?
seen that. So
Nobody.
At that point, I was like, okay, Tatum's actually improving because
That happened after he'd been double teamed, triple teamed the whole game. Durant was like,
3 blocks on KD.
he was like, I don't know, like he kept on assuming somebody was there, but nobody was next to him. But it is what it is.
I'm not a Tatum fan, so I'm always gonna go with Jaylen Brown. I think
What?
Why?
because he can do both at a good.
You talking about Jaylen Brown as a better player
Yeah.
than Tatum? Oh wow.
Not like obviously yes, everybody's gonna give me shit for this, but yes, Jason Tatum's gonna drop
That's
40.
what you think.
Jason Tatum's gonna drop 40 and it's
What
gonna
you
be
did.
more consistently. All right, calm down. But I always tell people it just comes down to my personal preference. I like a guy that can do both at an elite level on both ends of the ball. Jaylen Brown gonna give me 30 and he's gonna stop the other guy from getting 30.
You don't think Jason Tatum's elite defensively?
No.
Not elite, but
No,
he's like
not
solid.
elite.
So you think Tatum's good defensively, but you
Yeah.
think Brown is elite defensively?
But you think Jason Tatum's elite offensively?
Yeah.
I know-
I have to give it to him.
Yeah,
Because I always feel I gotta give him credit. Yes,
Every time I
yes.
put overs on
He is
Tatum,
elite.
he's disappointed me. So his offensive repertoire.
Very, very
He has
true.
reason to.
For our bettors out there, if you over Tatum, that's the day
Yeah,
he
that's
always
it.
decides to go do
He's the-
something stupid.
He
So,
broke my heart too many times, so he just.
Broke my heart.
But nah, Game 6,
I could have made it out the hood if Tatum was scored over 27.
I think Game 6, like that's where I was like, all right, I'm gonna give it to Tatum because the Bucks were up like 14. I thought the game was over. I was like, yeah, like the Bucks going to the finals, they're gonna sweep the Heat, whatever. Bro, and then Tatum just out of nowhere just started jacking, and he was hitting though, like he was jacking through, he was hitting.
And also, I'm not gonna. And
I was like-
I'm gonna try to put it the best way I can. The reason why I'm not so big on like Booker and Tatum is just because like
They're light skinned.
it's not. It's not even that. It's just the fact that like it just seems like they got dubbed. Like they got the Kobe
Kobe
stamp
mentored
of
him.
approval, and it's like just because Kobe gave him that stamp of approval, it just shot them to immediate superstar
Well,
status. They
D-Book-
haven't done anything.
I was about to say,
I
D-Book
want
definitely
I want these
lost.
guys to do something. I want them guys to be superstars consistently.
Devin
That's
Booker,
just really my
I
thing.
think Jason
bro.
Tatum's been that way since he's been in the league.
He hasn't even been to the finals yet.
He's been close. He's been closer than Book.
he has. Tatum does
His
have.
rookie year, he went to the Eastern Conference Finals against Braun, and then Braun put him out.
Tatum's been to the Eastern
But the Bucks
Conference.
been to the finals.
He has, that's true.
Okay, because he had.
And I mean,
CP3,
I'm
bro.
not saying that, but even still, yes, that was just at one time. So I'm still, and again, look what he just did in the last 2
So-
games when they needed him the most.
So
Where was Book?
So
And
hold on, wait.
My
So-
thing is like just because, and not to keep it, but my thing was just like Kobe gave him that stamp of approval, and everyone just immediately it's like, oh, they're superstars. They haven't done anything.
So
like,
for
let
him,
these guys be
You
consistent.
trying to say Kobe's wrong?
No. What I will
He
say,
wasn't wrong about Giannis clearly because as soon as he gave Giannis a challenge, he went out
He
there.
did
and
it.
so for someone to be a superstar, in your opinion, they have to win a championship, or they
I
have
need consistent greatness out of you.
What's your
I
definition?
always
of that?
like matter of fact, it's an episode way back. I remember when John said this. Way back. We grew up watching. I watched LeBron go to the conference finals and the finals. What like
10
From
years
middle
ago.
school to high school.
8 to 10
Middle
straight
school to
times.
college. I mean,
now I'm not
yeah.
saying obviously Braun is Braun, but I'm just saying these guys aren't even sniffing that. Let them at least outside of that, the only person people closest was Curry and Clay.
So let me say this. I think like we
Bron
gotta
set the bar way too
yeah, I
high.
was about to say we gotta custom to Bron
That's why I
like
say
doing
that's
it,
why I
and then
said
Curry came around.
They went like what 4 or 5 straight. So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like these guys haven't even got one. The Booker's got one. Tatum's got none.
So what I will
Like,
say about D Book is I feel like we're talking about Chris Paul not getting criticized enough. Devin Booker is supposed to actually be in. He's supposed to be the true apex leader of that team. Like he's in his prime right now. He's 25, 26 years old. He's supposed to be the
if he
main
was supposed
scorer.
to be that guy, bro, they would have made the playoffs long before CP3 got there. That's my whole point about Book, bro. Tatum
He's not a playmaker.
But
makes the
he's
playoffs
not.
consistently.
I can't fully split.
And Tatum goes deep into the playoffs every year, bro.
But Tatum's a better
minus
play-
last year because Jaylen Brown got hurt.
Tatum a better playmaker than D Book, but I think like in today's NBA, you have to be a playmaker, but like unless you got a point guard, but D Book don't have a like he needs a point guard. Durant needs a point. Like these players need point guards.
D Book. I mean, he has.
But no, he has
He has
Chris
the
Paul.
point
Yeah, I was
guard.
saying.
He had the point guard. You know, he should have closed the deal, but
Yeah, and then he had the nerve to say, "Oh, I'm doing a Luka special." And Luka said, when they were down 3-2, he said
Everybody
it's
acts
easy
tough.
to. Yeah, everyone acts tough when they're up, and then what happened? They won games 6 and 7 by like what combined 60 points.
But I mean, to close the door on this conversation, I feel like we can go on this all day. I think my pick is Heat Warriors. I got the Heat in 6. I got
Heat in 6. Okay.
I got
Okay.
Jimmy winning Finals MVP. Shout out to Jimmy, former Sixer. I don't know.
Dang,
why
I'm the only one believing in Tatum. I'm the only one
One
believing
year
in
with you guys
Celtics.
don't even start.
No, I don't think the Celtics deep enough.
Wow.
I keep saying it. I don't think the Celtics deep
I just
enough.
think Curry's simply better than everybody else. So
I mean, well,
he
Well,
gonna
as
get-
a-
they can have the best
Curry gonna
player,
get his
but
Finals MVP.
they
and
might not
then
have the best team. So I mean,
they'll What do you mean? They have like
if they have the just
who's
because you're
better
the
than
best
Jordan
player-
Poole? Jordan Poole a bucket.
I love Jordan Poole.
Tyler Hero's
I
a
do.
bucket too.
I
Oh, come
like
on,
Jordan.
don't put
Tyler Hero, 6 man of the year.
Poole's way better than Hero.
Ty-
It's not
Poole
even-
was just in the G League.
He was.
Eh?
That is true.
Oh, he's better.
Poole
That
is not
kind
way
of
better.
speaks. That kind of
So
speaks.
all right. So
Way-
Look at that. Jordan Poole was just in the G League last year. Now he's already in the start. He was able to get into the starting rotation for the.
For the
Bro, he's-
Golden
You
Warriors.
think he's better than Hero?
Yes. Yes.
Honestly,
ladies and
I'm not
gentlemen,
gonna lie.
What is this?
we're
bro?
gonna ask y'all 2 questions. Let us know who y'all think is.
It would contradict myself if I said yes, considering Jordan Poole has just started doing it.
Yeah, I'm saying-
So I'm not gonna say yes, he's better. But if he does this next year and he continues this, yes,
Yes.
he's better than Tyler Hero.
So let us know if who you think who would you rather take right now moving forward between Devin Booker and Jason Tatum, and then also, ladies and gentlemen, let us know who you'd rather take between Tyler Herro from the Miami Heat and Jordan Poole of the Golden State Warriors. 2 great role players that have emerged as very key pieces of their team, but one has done it shorter than the other. And for the sake of the argument, Tyler Herro just won 6 Man of the Year, so we have
I
to
feel
say
like I
we have to say he's
mention
better
it.
right now. I mean, he just did that, but.